We play and call it work.
After the mighty Necroquake caused by Nagash's machinations near the edge of the Realm of Ghur, a Grand Stormvault that has been obfuscated by a Penumbral engine has been revealed. Known as the Dragontooth Labyrinth for the great worm that Sigmar cut up to thousands of pieces and buried within its vaults. It is replete with artifacts, relics, weapons, spells that have gone wild, and who knows what else. The Necroquake has ripped it wide open, pushing some of it to the surface, revealing others in chasms thousands of feet deep, while much more of it remains sealed and undiscovered beneath the wild realm's edge of Ghur. Vladislav the Impaler, leader of the Bloody Crusade, has been sent by his superiors to pillage and loot and find artifacts and weapons, all in the name of the mighty Khorne. For within the mighty Stormvaults are many awakened guardians, and rumbles in the distance tells of a grand host of iron jaws and gloomspike gits and ogres, led by the mighty Hamathroa himself. Who will claim the treasures of the Grand Stormvault? Only time will tell. And what mysteries are beneath, we shall soon find out. Hey everybody, Matthew and Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to our next Age of Sigmar narrative campaign, the Dragontooth Labyrinth. As you've seen in the story time beforehand, there is a great Stormvault, a Grand Stormvault that has been unearthed, that Luca is in charge of trying to pillage.
Oh yes, the Bloody Crusade, led by Vladislav.
Vladislav the Impaler. Vladislav. Oh, we've used this name before.
Yeah, because
Vladislav, baby, don't hurt me. Oh, I'm going to do that the entire game. I'm so sorry ahead of time. Anyway, so the rules for this narrative campaign are going to be made available, if you can see them already, on our site at MiniWarGaming.com under Tools and Rules, under the Campaign Resources in there. Now, the way I've written them is that they can be played with a Games Master, like what I'm going to be doing, where the Games Master can give a varied amount of enemies, but you can also play them with just 2 or more people wanting to just not have to worry about a Games Master. And you just, in that case, you just randomize everything. You randomize your missions, you randomize what artifacts are going to be found there, and you don't have to have somebody be the Games Master in order for it to work. You just each choose your forces and draw from those forces. And you can have more than 2 players as well. I drew a lot of inspiration from the Forbidden Power book. I used a lot of the campaign resources in there, but I wasn't satisfied with the full campaign that they had offered. I wanted to do more than just what was in there and tell more of a story, and so that is what I've done. So a lot of the rules for Forbidden Vault are going to be used here, and a lot of homebrewed stuff as well to kind of run into it. So we're not going to spend too much more time right here because we want to jump right into our first mission, which is Luca's forces trying to take over a Penumbral engine so they can gather intel on what's further down inside of the Dragontooth Labyrinth. Let's take a look. First mission is based on the very first battle plan in Forbidden Power called the Penumbral Domain. And the scenario is pretty straightforward. We have a Penumbral engine in the middle, and we have 4 objectives. Normally they're supposed to be perfectly 12 inches from the center, but when I set up the terrain, it just begged to have it be each of these circles, which are, this one's like 13 inches away, and this one's like 11 inches away, so whatever, it's all good because it's symmetrical. So the center of each of these circles will be the objectives. Now, at the beginning of each battle round, it's a 50-50 chance which setting the Penumbral engine is on. Normally the Penumbral engines, they start either an illumination or obfuscation, and each battle round on a 5+ they'll switch. But in this case, you just randomize it every single turn. When the Obfuscation aura is on, these 2 objectives are important. When the Illumination aura is on, these 2 objectives are important. Now, at the end of your turn, you score points for each objective you hold, 2 points for each important objective, 1 point for each less important objective. And we still use the rules for the Penumbral engine as well. When the Obfuscation aura is on, any units wholly within 12 inches of it reroll save rolls of 1. When the Illumination aura is on, if you have at least 1 hero within 12 inches of it, not wholly, but just within 12, then you get an extra command point in your hero phase. And I think both of us placed a hero within 12 inches because the center is you have to deploy more than 12 inches from the center, but we're counting the distance from the whole thing. So it's a pretty big aura around here. Now the point of this first mission, so essentially before we started, Luca had to basically choose roughly 4,000 points of his army of Khorne, and he's got to use those throughout the whole narrative campaign. And he called them the Bloody Crusade.
The Bloody Crusade led by Vladislav, and I used the Blood Mad Warband Battalion as a foundation of how to build this force. Like what would a mortal Khorne army look like?
That's cool. That's cool. Each game, each pairing. So there's 2 episodes today, and the second one will be in the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below. And you can get a free 7-day trial if you're not a Vault member, and go watch it right now. That is what allows us to do these campaigns. So if you want to see more campaigns, well then you sign up for the Vault. Lets you see the campaign, but it funds us doing more campaigns too. Anyway, enough of the commercial. Essentially, at the beginning of each recording day, I tell Luca what 2 scenarios we're going to do. Sometimes he'll have information on what he'll be fighting, and sometimes he won't, depending on the way that the narrative is working. And then he has to create 2 forces out of his 4,000 points. In this case, 1,500 points in each. Yep. Each of them has to include a hero and at least 1 priest. And then they get to come and fight. So you sent your leader, Vladislav, to the other mission because it was more important in your mind. You'll see what that mission is when you go watch the second episode.
Now, in this case, his second in command, which is Gothmog, the Violent Ravager of Ghur, an Exalted Deathbringer, part of the Gore Chosen, is leading his a less important mission, but still all around important enough to send Gothmog to go do it.
And what battalion did you bring for this?
I brought a Dark Feast, which is 3 squads of Reavers with a Slaughter Priest.
Now, Luca does not have access to any command traits or artifacts. So he doesn't get the extra artifact or relics for bringing the battalion. He doesn't get the extra command point though. Yeah. But throughout the missions, he's going to find artifacts and relics and spells and who knows what else as we go deeper.
It's like a Path to Glory with Khorne.
Right, exactly. And he'll be up against this first mission. Because of the Necroquake, it awoken some of the old guardians of the tomb. And so we've assembled a motley crew of death. The Grand Host of Nagash is what we're going to use for Allegiance abilities. It's being led by this super old model, which I love.
Right?
Yeah. And he will have a command trait, because I could do that. Because you're not going to keep facing him, and so there's not going to be upgrades to this. Not necessarily, maybe you will. But his command trait will give him +1 damage against heroes. And he is actually carrying an artifact of Ghur. So this is every mission, there's going to be a purpose, and we'll talk about that. Some of the purposes will be to get major artifacts, which are incredibly powerful. This one, he is trying to get control of the Penumbral engine so he can see what's next. So if he wins this mission, then he has more intel on the next missions we play. Not the one that we play today, but the next 2 that we'll play next week. If he loses it, well, he'll have to kind of go in with very minimal information, not knowing what he'll be fighting, maybe knowing a bit about the scenario and what he's going to be encountering, but not very much. Now, in every single mission we'll play, though, there will always be a minor objective or a secondary objective that'll get him some sort of artifact or upgrade. In this case, my general here is carrying a Bane Blade. No, not Bane Blade.
Bane Blade!
It's a Bane Blade! Actually, I think isn't it called something like that?
Rage Blade.
Rage Blade, which gives him, it's just a simple one. It's a weapon of Ghur. It gives you +1 attack to the melee weapon that you upgrade.
Okay, sure.
And so if you kill him and get a victory, a major victory that is, then you get to have that and you can give it to any hero. I've actually made a rule that he can have up to 2 artifacts per hero, as long as they're not...
Makes sense, right?
Like, as long as it makes sense. Like, it couldn't be 2 weapon artifacts on 1 weapon.
Yeah.
Or 2 armor artifacts, or
2
2 amulets, that kind of thing. Like, you can only so many slots. Or if he wants to, he can even give 1 to a unit champion.
I kind of wrote, I forgot to ask earlier. If I say I get this relic, I put it on Gothmog here, and then can I swap out relics between my heroes? Or
The minor ones,
the minor
yes.
ones,
The
yes.
major ones actually upgrade as you use them, and so whenever you swap them, they go back to level 1. So the
I'll
minor.
be careful who I put those on there.
Exactly, because that's actually the rule we're going to use for here. But the minor ones, sure, you can swap them out, as long as it narratively makes sense. Like obviously between missions you can't. Like the second mission we're playing today, they can't use this artifact because they're going and playing at the same time. But if you have a good narrative reason, then yeah, sure, that works. So we've added a few other rules too, which you can all find in the PDF for the rules for this campaign. Essentially, we're playing in the Realm of Ghur, but we're at the Realm's Edge, and so I took the table for the Realmscape features for Ghur, and I dialed them up to 11.
Oh yeah.
And then we randomized one that we're going to use in each mission. We happen to get the first one, which is Savage Hinterlands. And all melee weapons have +1 attack.
That's the theme of the Reavers.
Yeah, you're gonna have so many attacks, but then my guys will have a lot of attacks too.
They'll give a lot.
I know. You're more happy than that than I am probably, but it's okay. It's fine. Everybody gets +1 attack. It'll be a faster game for it.
The skeletons can have up to like 5 attacks each now too with the command point spend.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay.
And on top of that, we are going to be using the malign sorcery spells. But instead of using all 6, we're going to randomize which 2 are known. But here's the fun part. All wizards and priests from armies that do not have wizards, such as yours, know all of those spells and can cast 1 for free. I don't mean, they still have to roll to see if they get it. So even your priests can cast those spells, but they can each only cast 1. A regular wizard could cast 1 for free and could cast another one if they would normally be able to cast spells. And so I know that kind of feels weird. Oh, why would a priest Khorne know how to use the magic? But think of it more of the bestial magic kind of swarming around them, and they just direct it. Because it's not like Khorne doesn't use magic. Like, what does he do? Buff everybody through the power of science?
That's really, it's kind of hard. Like it's like belief in magic.
It's all magic, right? It's all magic. So like, I think it works better in 40k where he doesn't use psychic as much, right? But here, of course, he uses magic. That's what fuels everything. And you can still summon as well. You're still getting your tithe points and be able to use all of that just as normal. Just all the normal allegiance ability stuff, except you didn't get your piece of terrain because you weren't here. You just got here.
We'll use it in scenarios that make sense.
Yeah, if there's a scenario that makes sense, we'll use it. But you get all your other allegiance abilities and including the summoning as well.
Yeah.
So we'll just see what happens there. For me, normally I get to choose 4 places to have graveyards, but what I did when I set up the terrain is just set up these 4 graveyard areas. So the center of each of them will count as the graveyard, just for that. And I've just got a regular Grand Host Nagash, pretty straightforward army. I've got direwolves, in case you couldn't see them because they blended in. Huge unit of skeletons. Got a White King here, Graveguard, White King mounted, and 2 units of black Black Knights, thank you. Yeah. And then I got 30 zombies who are hiding in a graveyard somewhere. So they'll pop up. So nothing too special here. Lots of undead ready to be resummoned, but the graveyards are all spread out, so it's not like I'm going to be banking on some crazy stuff. And maybe I'll use a command point to bring a unit of them back, but I think it should be interesting to see how this works out. Other than that, we're following all the normal rules for the scenario, so we rolled off. And you finished deploying first, so who would you like to go first?
Well, that is going to be the Undead.
Yes, get me a little closer before you punch me in the face.
Because I'm not as fast as those Black Knights are, so...
And I also have no shooting, really.
Right.
Okay, well, before you decide that, let's see what the Penumbral engine's going to be. Sorry, one more rule. Because of this ancient guy that came up, he's actually going to count as a wizard that can cast 0 spells and unbind 1 spell. In other words, he'll be able to cast 1 of the spells from the realm. So just think of him as an ancient guy coming up with some innate ability to tap into the magics of the land. Because he's been stuck at the Realm's Edge for so long. And if anybody has a problem with me adding extra special rules, go watch a match play game. Because narrative is where it's at. Okay, so we are going to roll to see what the Penumbral engine is going to be this battle round. It's going to be a 5. That is going to give it the aura of illumination, which means these objectives are going to be the one that are most important. And on top of that, if your hero starts within 12 inches, which both of us did, you'll gain an extra command point in the hero phase. So we're both going to get an extra command point in our hero phase. So let's go into Undead, turn 1. In my hero phase, so first off, I'll get the extra command point, so I'll be up to 2 command points. And I could cast a spell. Now, we always know Wild Form, which is the one in the core rule book, which is you just choose a unit, they get +2 charge and run, and it's just on a 5. So I'm just gonna cast that one, because the other 2 that we know right now are Flock of Doom, which just does mortal wounds, and Cower, which only affects monsters, so we're never gonna use that one. So, Wild Form, I do pass it. And your Slaughter Priests are not close enough to unbind, so I'm just gonna choose this unit of Black Knights right here, and give them +2 run and charge. Actually, change my mind, I'm gonna give it to the ones in the back, just to kind of help them to catch up as they turn that corner. Hero phase is gonna be pretty straightforward, that's all I'm gonna do. So now it's time for the Moon phase, where you see the undead hordes swarm forward, up to here. The dire wolves swarming over the left flank, grabbing this objective right here. My Black Knights getting to position at this graveyard, with the core of the skeletons and graveguards surging forward, with their white close behind. And then this White King mounted raises his blade up into the air, and the ground begins to rumble around the graveyard. A bunch of hands start punching out of the ground, and zombies, a legion of zombies, pull themselves up. The king tries to get them to shamble forward, but they're gonna need a 9 or plus to make this charge. Hey!
Welcome to the fight.
Exactly. Welcome to the Realm of Ghur.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of.
Zombies! They each have +1 attack thanks to our Realmscape feature.
Zombies with 2 attacks.
The zombies surge forward with the power of Ghur, swarming into your first unit of Reavers. And are you gonna do anything in their combat phase? Do you want to use any command points to give them reroll 1s to save?
No, they're gonna do all-out attack because I have no other way to give them rerolling here. Rolls of 1.
Is all attack a command ability?
Yeah, that's the new one from. Chapter.
Oh yeah. Okay,
For
so
1 command point.
they reroll 1s to hit.
Ooh. Oh,
You only have 1 command point, right? No, you have 2 command. Oh no, you only have 1 from your war script. You're worried about inspiring presence?
I am. Yeah, I am.
See, another reason to get rid of it, because you can do cool stuff, or you can just hold on to it for inspiring presence.
Oh, to be fair, I'm going to use Brutal Command from the Exalted Deathbringer.
Which does what?
It's Inspiring Presence, but it hits everything with an 18.
Oh yeah. But you're only attacking 1 unit right now.
Exactly.
And they swarm and then they attack. So 20 of them can attack, so I'll have 40 attacks because of the Realm of Ghur, Realmscape feature that we're doing right now. And because it's at least 20, they'll be hitting on 4s, winning on 4s. So we're gonna do these 20 at a time. 4s. 4s to wound. Nice. What's your save?
6 up! And 6 of 2 more damage. Protection of the Dark Gods near the altar, so 5 die.
5 die so far. And the other 20?
Ooh.
Well, actually, no, that's bad. That's good, actually. Just looks like bad because a lot of 1s. 4s to wound.
Poo.
Oh, not bad. 6 up.
6 up.
Oh, goodness, man.
6 up?
So 7 die in total. So 7 die out of 20.
1, 2, so from over here mostly. 3.
So calculating their attacks, they got 1 base, +1 for the Realmscape feature.
They get 1 for being wholly within 8 of the Wrathmongers.
Nice.
And they get 1 for being wholly within 12 of the banner.
Nice.
And they get 1 for being wholly within 16 of the banner.
Because of the banner's rules.
And they get 1 for being wholly within 16 of him.
6 attacks each.
There's 11 of them, so 66 attacks.
Nice. So the first half of the attacks,
33.
4s to hit, 4s to wound.
No.
4s to wound.
Forced to kill.
Well, yeah, that's right. I don't get a save, and I'm not near enough to get Deathless Minions. So you killed 5 of them?
It's okay.
That's it, buddy. Come on.
We get a second.
Come on, let's the second one do a bit more. That's better, I think. 4s to wound. That sucks, man.
Yeah,
wow.
That's not ideal.
Wow, so that's 6 more. 7 more. So you killed 12 in total.
Huzzah.
Yeah, good job. So yeah, just 12 of them go down. I'll lose a few more to Battle Shock, but yeah, with the death
Take that.
bravery of 10, it's not gonna matter, it's 12 die. So Battle Shock, I lost 12 guys, my bravery is 10, so I lose 2 plus D6. So 3.
Huzzah.
That's awesome. You lost 7 guys? Oh wait, sorry, I would've lost, because I had a higher bravery than that because I had more models.
So
I get 1 back. My bravery was 1 higher because there's at least 10 guys. And then on your end, you have at least 10 guys too, and your bravery is?
up to 7 now because of the unit size. I lost.
So you lost 7, so you lose D6 more, or you can spend your command point.
Because I'm going to be getting 2 on my turn, so I'm going to Inspire Presence.
Inspiring Presence.
Yeah.
End of my turn, I actually took this objective. I've got 12 zombies there, and you've only got 10 Reavers.
Yeah.
So that's mine. That one's obviously mine. That one's mine, and that one's yours. And so 2, 2, and 1. So the score is 5-0 for Legions in Nagash as we go into Khorne turn 1. Hero phase, you get a command point plus the extra command point for having a hero within 12 inches of the Penumbral engine when it's in its aura of illumination.
And Goriadon here, the Slaughter Priest, has to do Killing Frenzy first, which goes off on a 4. Not rerollable. Huh. Fail. There, done. Easy.
What would it have done?
That would give a Khorne unit wholly within 16 plus 1 to hit until my next hero phase.
Nice.
And he's gonna blood boil the zombies, whatever blood they have left, if it's not all rotten.
Wait.
Hey, we got it. 4 or more. D6 more wounds.
3.
3 zombies die.
Remove 3 from that end.
Here?
No, away from the objective. Yep.
3. And we'll do the magic power too. You know, the magics of Ghur will overwhelm him, and he's gonna do wild form. Bam! Which fails.
Nice.
Good start.
That's his first time trying, so, you know.
Warshine has a prayer too, so he's gonna amp up the guys around him. Well, he's gonna pick this squad here, and on a 3 or more, he fails. Okay,
Well, what does it do?
It would give them reroll hit roll, all failed hit rolls.
Okay.
Because they're mark of the Khorne effect.
Right, well, because it's reroll 1s, but because they're mortal Khorne, they get reroll all.
All hit rolls. Yep.
He has a priest keyword too, which means he can cast the Flock of Doom.
Flock of Doom.
Yeah,
got
he
a
gets
9.
it. So 12 dice, each 6 is a mortal wound.
What are we then? Birds! Boom! Peck. 1.
There's not a lot of flesh to peck off of them to begin with. They're kind of rotted. You see the birds swarm around them, and most of them are like, squawk, no. And the one's like, I got an eyeball.
That one doesn't. Now we're going on to the movement phase. This is my favorite change in the book. So in the hero phase, you used to pick a unit, and they got bonuses to their wounding and hitting and all that. Now it's at the start of the movement phase instead of any time in the hero phase. I don't know why they bothered changing that.
Oh, maybe it matters.
He's gonna whip this squad of Reavers. They get to add +3 to their charge and run rolls and reroll wound rolls.
Cool. That's actually movement phase.
We've got, I forgot his name. The Ravager.
He's Gothmog.
Gothmog, the Ravager of Ghur. Gonna move there. And Goriadon is. Oh,
Goriadon, your priest.
he's gonna run. He's gonna go an additional 3.
You know what? Here's before.
Oh, fair.
As you move forward, your army surges forward, trying to get a bigger front so they can move forward into the ruins.
Korgrath has 1 shooting attack. Bone tentacles into the zombies there. Hits on 3s and wounds on 4s. We got 1.
So remove 1 from the back.
1 dead zombie.
Most of them ran, but you could charge with these Reavers.
This is the one squad's gonna charge. They get +4 to their charge currently because they're musician and +3 from the whip.
Right.
So they're gonna go a total of
8? They have to go
might-
down 2 inches.
Might have to reroll that.
Hold on, let's check it first. Hey, you were 1 away from getting it. You need to get a 9 in total. So you just need to roll 5.
We're gonna use a command point to reroll their charge.
So just roll natural 5 or higher. Oh, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
15.
Whoa, yeah, 15-inch charge. You're losing 2 to coming down, so 13-inch charge. They swarmed in the best they could, and that is your only charge.
Yeah.
Sorry, your
Gothmog will
Gothmog
charge.
is charging.
He makes it 10. He's just gonna go to there.
To help out the zombies, because the Reavers are having a hard time with zombies.
Apparently they are. These Reavers are gonna go ahead and go first, just in case they somehow flub this.
Yeah. So they have 5 attacks each, because the banner's no longer close enough to give them the +2 attacks, just a +1. So 55 attack or 50 attacks instead of 66. First 25, 4 is to hit, 4 is to kill.
Oh, hey.
That's a little better. Yeah, it's a 6, it's fine. That's 10 out of 11 of them, so I'm just gonna remove the rest, because there's no way with another 25 you're not gonna
Blood
roll.
Tithe, first Blood Tithe point of the campaign.
Oh right, Blood Tithe. I'm gonna have these wolves attack next. This one's just gonna pile in, and he's up there, so he can't attack. So we're basically gonna have 4 of them attack. 3 attacks each because of the Realmscape feature. 4 is to hit. 4 is to wound. 3 wounds.
6 up. And then a 6 up because of the altar.
The altar's close enough to do that.
Yeah, it's not wholly within, it's just within. That's why I kept the 1 guy back.
So 2 die.
We'll go you two, because I don't think you're important.
The big unit will fight.
Yeah, there's no point.
So 4 of them will attack here, 5 along with the champion into this one. So only 4 attacks each over here, so 16 attacks into the Great Dire Wolves. 4 is to hit.
We're rolling 1s because these are actually paired weapons. Was that it?
Wow, that's a lot of hits.
That helped.
And then they get to re-roll their 4+ wounds because of the whip.
Woo!
Oh, good thing. There's only 2 so far. That's better. 5 up save. Oh, goodness.
1.5.
3 wounds. So 1.5 die. 21 attacks from the other group. 4 is re-rolling 1s.
Yeah, sure.
4 is to wound re-rolling.
And nice.
5 up saves.
Oh, I think
They do have Deathless Minions though, because the White King is
the White
close enough.
King, yeah.
6 up.
no, please. Oh, you deny me. I didn't kill the
1,
squad
2,
first.
3. Yeah, you wouldn't have killed the squad anyways. 3 die.
Is this-
Yeah, their squad's at 10. You thought they were 5, but
They're
they're
5.
10. So 3 of them die. And then my Grey Dire Wolves will fight back, just the 3 of them. 3 attacks each. 4s. Ooh. 4 is to wound. Nope, just 1. You get a 6 up, 6 up. Nope, and a no.
So you.
Boop.
No, I need you. It'll be, I guess, you.
Boop. Got some Battle Shock. I'm going to not worry about mine because I've
Yeah.
lost 1 and 3 on Bravery 10. I don't think you have to worry about yours either.
I
You've
lost 3.
with your Bravery of 7 right now
Currently
because you have at least
7.
10. Oh, I guess you could lose
I'll
more.
roll it.
5 or 6, you'll lose more. No, you're fine. End of your turn, you still have that objective and you've taken that one back from me, but you did not get this one.
No.
Nor this one. So you get 3 points in total. So score is 5-3 for Khorne as we go into battle round 2. Beginning of battle round 2, we roll for the Penumbral engine. 4+ is elimination, 1-3 is obfuscation.
I would like that other one, please. Oh.
Still elimination. Well, we both get extra command points.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, it just means I can rack them up and keep bringing back units. We roll off a random turn. I get to win ties, so I'm going to roll it just for fun. So obviously, we're going into Legions Nagash. Well, it's really Undead. I'm using the Grand Host Nagash, but he's not really much in control of these ones. Undead turn 2. My hero phase, I get an extra command point, so I actually get 2 in total. So I'm up to 4 now. Now the summonable units being near the graveyard. So the graveyard, we'll just choose this one, we'll heal D3. And my White King is within 6 inches of the other dire wolves, so if I roll a 2 or higher on a D3, I'll be able to bring one back. No.
Oh, yeah.
And because I'm Grand Host Nagash, Legion's abilities, I get to roll for each unit. On a 5+, they also get to do it. So these guys, yes, and yes, they bring back the guy that died.
The power.
And the other ones at a 5+, no. And then I will cast the Wild Form on a 5+. Yeah, you're close enough to unbind, I believe. I got an 8.
So 9. No.
He's gonna give it to this squad of Black Knights. And the movement phase, we surge forward again with our undead. Our Black Knights have swarmed forward with their White King. And the rest of the skeletons are just moving forward. Nobody ran, so they can all try to charge. Black Knights over here are going to charge. They get +2 to this, so it's a 10-inch charge. They're gonna use that to wrap around, like so. Probably gonna murder these Reavers.
Yeah, don't doubt that.
Starting to worry for your forces, man. I thought at first that I had this piddly little death army. But
Turns out death is just really good, right?
Turns out death is good even when you don't try. My White King's gonna try charge. Booyah. Yep, 5 was the minimum I needed.
Welcome.
There, and then they'll charge. Big numbers, big numbers. Yeah, that's moderate numbers, moderate numbers. Hey, they're gonna go for Gothmog. Give him something to do, right?
Right.
This poor guy's just been sitting back. He's like, I'm gonna fight some zombies. Oh,
Oh.
they're all gone. Oh, there's a zombie right here.
Rip.
He was pretending to be one of your guys. We're gonna try with the Graveguard next. They need a 7-inch charge to get there, so their little horn of minimum 6 won't really help here. Well, 9 does.
Oh.
Here they come.
Here they come.
Here they come to save the day. And I think that's gonna block these guys from being able to charge in, because there's just nowhere to put the models, even through there. So, and I'm fine with that. There's a lot that's going on here. Beginning of the combat phase. Do you want to use any command abilities?
Oh, jeez. No.
You only got 1 command point. I got 4.
I know.
You ready? I know I didn't summon back zombies, so anybody who wants to say, hey, he didn't bring it back, I don't want to. Not yet.
That's brutal.
It's I'm already doing pretty well, and I just don't want to move 34 zombies.
Yeah.
And instead, I want to like super combo. You ready for the super combo?
Yeah, super fire.
Well, first off, White Kings have their own command ability, which is just +1 attack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give +1 attack to them, and I don't think I need +1 attack right here. So +1 attack to these guys. We're going to give +1 attack to the Graveguard. And then I've got the regular ones in the General's Handbook where I could reroll ones to hit or ones to save.
True,
So I can use all 4 command points.
Oh, wow.
We're going pedal to the metal, y'all! And we're gonna give these guys reroll ones to wound. We're gonna try to kill Gothmog. Try to take him down.
All out attack.
And also these ones will have all out attack. So both of these units will have +1 attack and reroll ones to hit.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to use your last command point?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You pretty sure or you're sure?
Pretty sure.
Well, we're gonna take that as a for sure.
I'm gonna go. Gothmog will do all out defense.
Okay, reroll ones for saving throws.
Oh, there goes my Inspire Presence.
I don't think you're gonna need Inspire Presence. I think I'm gonna hack through most of the guys anyways. Well, we're gonna attack Gothmog first with those Black Knights. So I got 21 lance attacks. They hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s. No, there's a few 1s. All out attack is definitely serving me. And I got a few 2s in there too, which I'm not very happy about, but whatever. Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! All out attack! All out attack! Wounded on 3s because they charged, which gives them +1 to wound and +1 damage. So these are 2 damage apiece. 3s to wound. Oh boy. No rend. What save do you have on this guy?
He's got 4 up rolling ones for all out defense, and if I roll 6 to save with Skull Gouger, he counterattacks and does D3 mortal wounds to you.
Reroll those ones. Oh, look at that. Oh, a hero is being forged. Except he's gonna get stepped on to death by, so how many mortal wounds?
So he just takes the 2 from that.
And these are each what?
D3 mortal wounds.
What? Yeah. Each are D3 mortal wounds?
D3 mortal wounds.
These do happen after everything, but we'll roll them now. Holy crap. 3, 6, 10, 12. 6s to ignore damage. One of them has 1 wound left.
Wow.
So Gothmog still took 2 damage, but he could ignore it on 6s. Wow, he only takes 1 damage from all of my lances. Gothmog is a champion.
Okay, it's a good start for him.
So then I got my hooves, 3 attacks each because of the realm. We're looking at 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s because of all out attack, because the horses seem to listen to that order as well.
Watch the Skull Gouger help more here too.
Then we got 4s to wound. 4 wounds. And your saves?
4 up, rolling 1.
No, okay, you don't have to. Whatever. You saved every single one, and you do 2d3 more wounds, mortal wounds.
It's only 2.
But I ignore them on 6. If I roll double 6, I stay alive. You killed them all.
He kills him with this little. It's a Vambrace that like deflects attacks and he like riposts, right?
That's what we're gonna actually say, that he just went all bloodthirsty and jumped on him.
Okay, it's fair, yeah.
He is the Ravager of Ghur after all. Wow, he took 2 wounds.
What's that point?
And got a blood.
1 damage. He took 1.
Oh, 1. No, it was 2 damage. Oh no, because he ignored one of them.
This thing.
He took 1 wound.
These Reavers are actually gonna go
before they die, right?
Yeah, before they
kill
die.
them.
They're just gonna pile in and attack as much as they.
So 3 guys will attack my White King, and 5 into the Black Knights. Attacking the Black Knights.
On 4s. And they are within 12 of a hero because of the White King, so they get to roll 1s. As they're trying to cleave through them.
Of my heroes.
Of your of my enemy heroes, yeah. So I got
and then
4s to wound.
Now these are -1 rend, so my shields don't activate, which means I only have a 5 up, which becomes a 6 up.
Yep.
6 up. And then 6s to ignore it.
Oh, there you
just killed 2 of them. So 2 regular guys, not the champion, obviously. And then into this is my White King.
Yeah, hitting on 4s,
rerolling 1s.
because we don't like your heroes or we want to kill them more.
4s to wound.
No rerolling, we got 4.
So my 3 up becomes a 4 up. Boom.
Hey,
and then 6s to ignore. So 2 damage. He's down to 3. Let's see if these Graveguard can do a bunch of damage to you.
Wouldn't be surprised if they did exactly that.
32 attacks, thanks to the Realmscape feature and the command ability. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, because they're all out. Lots of 2s in there. Yeah, that wasn't that great. 3s to wound, 6s do double damage.
Ooh.
Nice. So you don't get to any saves against these, are -1, so we're just going to throw in 5 more for the 6s.
These are all
and you get 6 up to ignore it.
Devotion to Khorne.
So 3 of them.
Yeah, there you go.
So you lost 16, you had 17. So 1 guy gets to stay.
I'll be the champion, why not?
Sure, let him kill a thing before he dies. And he got the 1 champion still alive for the moment, and he's gonna fight back. He's got 5 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Go, buddy, go! Rerolls 1s, but that doesn't really matter. And 4s to wound. I don't know if you. Let me.
Yeah, the whip lasts until your next movement phase. So you got 3 wounds, and no rend, so I got 5 up saves. And 6 to ignore.
Do I kill a dog? Does he take a dog with him?
Yes.
Yeah, he takes.
1 dog goes down. And the rest of the dogs will eat him.
Yeah.
You can just remove them because you'd already told me you're not going to inspire presence.
Blood tithe.
So these guys would have just dropped down a little bit, but the guy that was next to him would have stuck there. Well, then I will do my Black Knights next. These 3. I get the +1 attack from the Realmscape, and that's it. 3s to hit. No rerolls. 3s to wound. Oh, okay. So 3 wounds with minus.
No rend on their attack.
Oh, no rend. There's no rend.
So I fail those, and that's 6 damage because they charged. So
that's right. So 6 to ignore.
So I'm still losing 6.
6 from that, and I got the hooves. 9 hoof attacks. 4s and 4s. And potentially 2 more. You get it.
Ignore on 6s.
And then 6s.
I lose 8.
So 8 total. So they crush right through
Start
them.
pulling from over here. Oh, but the objective, we'll take those 2, we'll leave those 2, and then 1, 2,
back here.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
and then it doesn't really matter. 6, 7.
Because you're done, so now I get my White King next.
Yeah.
6 attacks on him, 4 base, +1 Realmscape, +1 Relic. 3s to hit. Not bad. 3s to wound, 6s do D3 damage. So they're all -1.
Oh, I have no save.
So it does D3 damage. So we're looking at 5 wounds in total that you ignore on 6s. So 3 die.
Well,
You survive it,
I think they're running anyways.
I think you can just remove them because you've already used your command point.
Bye-bye.
And yeah, they run. Well, good news though is I only have the one guy there, and you have one within 6, so you continue to hold this because I did not take it back from you.
I figured that guy would be within 6.
No, he's not. I checked. So I don't get this objective back from you, but I still own the other 2, so that's worth 3. The score is 8 to 3.
He's gonna throw more Reaper bodies at you. So gotta go for it.
Yeah, you're running out of guys.
Oh, they're piddly, right? They're teeny little monsters.
I know. You're running out of guys. Let's see what happens in your turn 2. The Orb of Enlightenment gives you an extra command point, so you're up to 2 again.
Up to 2, and I got some prayers to do.
You better start praying.
Well, killing.
I just want to point out, when Luke and I were talking, he's like, "Oh, I want to send my Gothmog after yours." And I'm like, "If you kill him in close combat, then you get the blade." He picks up the blade. The reason I said that you had to have a major victory and kill him is just in case like he died at the back, and then you just kind of didn't really get positioning. So it doesn't make sense that you found the relic.
Fair.
But if you kill him in close combat, not with a spell or blood boil or anything like that, he immediately gets the blade added to his weapon.
This is Gothmog.
Just +1 attack, but still.
This is his kill by right.
That's right.
So he's gonna go for that. But I got.
So what about your prayers?
So we're gonna pray for Killing Frenzy from the priest on a 4 or more, which I do
Fail
not get.
again.
You know what? We're just gonna blood boil on a 4 or more. You know what? I'm not gonna blood boil. It's the same either way. He's gonna blood bind, and that pulls them closer to him, equal to what I roll.
So either 4, 5, or 6 kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get nice and close.
Mostly because my guys are slow, and I want to be able to charge. I need to deal with them.
Yeah, the Graveguard are scary.
They hit like semis. And then we're gonna go ahead and do, I believe it was called Wild Form. Yeah, we're gonna do Wild Form, which goes off on a 5, I think. I got 11.
You got it. Roll it again for me. If you get double 6, I stop it.
Oh, is this for you? Is this me rolling for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was unbinding. I didn't feel like going all the way over there. With a 6 and a 5, I'm like, whatever, man. I'm not gonna stop it.
Yeah. Flock of Doom out of the graveyard from the big thing. Altar. I got a
10. You did it. 6s, do more wounds.
Hey, average.
Peck. 6 to Nort. 2 of them die. I'll pull from the back because I want you to charge me.
Oh. And then the praying to Khorne on 3 or more. Oh, hey.
Hey, Khorne actually listened.
Oh yeah, Khorne, listen. We're gonna say that these guys get to reroll hit rolls. The Wrathmongers. And the Bloodstoker is gonna reach all the way over here and whip the Slaughter Priest, the only thing holy within a...
Except himself.
Except himself, but the Slaughter Priest is better.
Movement phase. The remainder of the Khorne army swarms forward. And they come. You know, it's actually not looking so bad now. If you can somehow clear out that flank, which I think you could, if you can do a lot of damage to the Graveguard, and these ones swarm in and kill a lot of the Direwolves, it doesn't leave much left for me. And it's only turn 2, so then you get a good chance to swarm over and grab those objectives for the rest of the game. Grass are gonna huck some big old bones.
Hitting on 3s. Wow, look at that.
2 hits total.
And 4s.
Nothing.
Look at that. Good enough.
Charge phase.
Charging to start with the Wrathmongers. They're gonna charge.
Yes.
10. Yes, they are good. We're just gonna go. And Gothmog.
Don't roll double 1.
The Ravager of Ghur.
And it's gotta be one-on-one combat, man. If somebody else kills him, you don't get to pick up the blade right away unless you get a major victory.
Didn't get my Killing Frenzy.
Doesn't matter. He's only got 3 wounds left.
I actually have to go with him first, too.
If he can't kill somebody when he's trying to kill them, and he only kills stuff when they're trying to kill him...
Maybe that's his thing.
That's his thing?
Maybe he's just an excellent defensive fighter as Khorne.
Of course, makes sense. Horgrath up top.
He's going to charge good enough.
7 inches is
and
in.
Pretty much just going to him crash in on the...
Yeah, he's going to take up the whole bridge by himself. Horgrath on the bottom.
He's going to have to roll...
6, that's fine. That's 4 inches.
Yeah,
4 inches will get him up. He'll block the other guys from being able to get in.
So I'm just going to turn him so he sits straight.
Yeah. Now, theoretically, rules is written, we can get a Slaughter Priest up to him.
So let's put him at the base of the stairs.
Yeah. You're gonna have to make like a 6 or 7 inch charge. Nope, that's not, because you're gonna lose 2 for trying to go up, so that's a 2 inch charge. You're minimum 3 inches away, so that fails. Do you want to reroll?
Yeah.
You got 2 command points.
He's got the whip on him.
And not a lot of Reavers to inspiring presence.
Oh my goodness. That's still
exact same roll, just with different numbers. Back it up. You whipped him. Hit +3 charge. So you didn't even need to use the command point.
We got the whip.
Reavers will charge.
Bam! They get in a great total 3.
3 maybe.
They don't have their musician either, so.
Yeah, you had movement just outside of 3, so.
So I'm just gonna keep that same formation.
3 will just get you barely in. But that's all you could really get in anyways. Everybody has charged on in. Do you want to use any command abilities? I don't have any command points.
I do. So at the start of the combat phase, I'm going to use the Skullfiend Tribe for the Brass Citadel, which is the ability that gives Coregrass rerolling hidden wound rolls. I have to pick a hero, all Coregrass within 10 of that hero.
Well, you got easy.
Yeah,
you got lots of heroes.
So the Coregrass.
So they all get reroll wounds?
Hit and wound rolls.
Hit and wound rolls. Nice. Any other command abilities?
No, I got nothing left after that. I use.
Well, you got one command point left because you got it back.
I'm so afraid of him not killing him. I'm gonna do all-out attack. Oh, I don't need all-out attacks. I get to reroll once to hit your hero anyways. Actually, I'm not gonna.
Not gonna use it. Just hold on to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, Gothmog has to be the first to fight.
8,000%.
Yeah. Extra attacks.
2 extra attacks here. Hitting on 4s, rolling with 1s.
Oh, he's only 3 attacks base.
He's only 3 base, so I missed 3.
You only hit twice.
I did.
Dude.
3's to wound. It's fine. It's fine. This could still technically. No, I can't kill you. That's
No,
fine.
I got more than 2 wounds left.
Oh no. Yeah.
I got a 4-up save against this.
Hey, it's a good model. I do 2 damage, which you ignore on 6s. I do 2 damage.
You know what? You probably will kill him.
Just in the return combat.
Yeah, when I fight you back. But we're not going to go to that yet. You don't have any more attacks,
That's
right?
him. He's done.
Well, I'll have these Black Knights fight back before they die. Start with my lances, hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Wounding on 4s now, because I did not charge. So there's 3 of them. Save.
5 up armor. Fail all 3.
1 damage each. Do you ignore on 6s?
If I'm within 9.
Yeah, you're within 9.
6s, whee! Hey, we take 2.
Oh, I kept 1 alive. One of them has 1 wound left, but hooves. 4s and 4s. Ooh, we got 3 more wounds. No piece of block there.
Stupid.
What do you got? 5 up?
5 up armor. Ooh.
Oh, 6 up.
6 up?
Oh, we
Nice,
got
still
him.
nice.
So when these guys die, you roll to see, like basically, which model you want to kill.
Well, I had to pick one that has at least 2. You know, I'm just going to take him. That way
So
it's only, I don't get the +1 though.
On a 2+, you'll do a mortal wound. On a 6+, you'll do more mortal wounds.
Oh, D3 more wounds.
D3 mortal wounds.
And his Blood Fury, Blood Hate
1, which I ignore on a 6. So I take a mortal wound.
This Coregrath attacking the graveyard.
Changing your mind. Slaughter Priest is going to go in case the front guys die and you can't pile into them. He's up to 5 attacks.
Because of the banner and the Realmscape feature, hitting on 4s
Oh.
and not rerolling 1s
Oh.
either because he's not near.
Yeah, he's not near it. And he's wounding on,
3s.
which he rerolls.
So 2, no rend.
So 4 ups because they have their shields. No, they don't have shields, so 5 ups.
5 up saves.
And
2 damage.
2 damage, which I ignore on 6s. Yeah, I'm still within 6 inches. So 2 die. I'm going to take from the back because that gives me the best frontage. And I'll have the Graveyard go next. Before they die to these Maniac Coregraths, pile in an attack. We're going to have 6 on him and 1 on him. So the 1, hitting on 3s. Winning on 3s. No extra damage, but they are -1.
So 5 up save. I fail both.
And you work at the 6 up to ignore it.
I think that I'll roll, but I think that to be mortal. I failed anyways.
And then the other 5 under the other Coregrath, hitting him on 3s. Nice. 3s to wound, 6s do double damage.
The 6s are scary.
Oh boy.
That's kind of scary.
Uh-oh.
3 6s.
So against the 6s, 5 up.
Okay,
Oh,
not
so
bad.
2 damage there, and against the other 4, so he can't die from this.
And he
3
takes
more,
3.
so he takes 5 damage, 5 damage in total. So this one got down to 6 wounds, this one got down to 3.
Reavers make the most sense to go next, so they will.
So 19 attacks total, hit on 4s.
And there's no hero nearby. Enemy.
4s to wound.
Whee. Hey, there you go. We got
Not
5.
horrible. -1 rend, so 6 up save. And that's 2.5 dead. So 2.5 die. Well, let's see how,
I'm curious, are you going to put attacks into Gothmog?
yeah, of course I am.
Nice.
I'm not gonna
Nice.
be like, well, the taxes would say if I attack these guys, I won't die from Gothmog. That's boring. I'm gonna try to kill the Goth. Because if I kill Gothmog and I die in the process, then you only get the blade on a major victory.
It's true, because they just mutually both.
Exactly. You don't get to pick it up. So
wounded to really
here we go.
contribute.
Are you ready?
I am.
Got 6 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Why he's so good?
As is the white. Because he just awoken from like a 5,000 year sleep, all right? He's
Okay.
good. 3s to wound, 6s do more damage. Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna live.
How many you've got? Oh yeah, you're gonna win.
There's a horsey still.
There's the horse.
There's a rend. There's rend, right?
There's -1.
Okay, so I have a 5 up save. Unmodified 6s. No!
Oh, but you've made 2 of them.
Okay.
So 1 damage.
And I ignore it on 6, I take it.
So you're down to 3. So I could make. No, I can't kill the horse. Oh, I could. I got 3 attacks if it perfectly works. Already cannot kill it. And yeah, that's 1 wound.
Come on, give me a 6! Oh.
No, but you saved it.
I did.
I love how you're disappointed that you just saved it. Oh, all I did was save and not die.
Got 1 wound left.
Coregraths?
We're rolling both at the same time.
Yeah, I'll pull from the back forward. As long as I get all my 6 ups at the same time. Huh? Huh?
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
it
otherwise,
should be, right?
well, if you kill a lot with one of them, I could remove it in such a way, but the other one should be able to get there. So we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Lots of attacks. 3s to hit. Re-rolling. Not good enough. The 6s don't matter. All hit. 3s to wound. Re-rolling.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is 4 miss.
Yeah, helps.
So they're -1, 2 damage. So I get a 6-up save against these. Oh, and then I do 2 damage each. I'm just gonna roll this twice.
Yep.
So 6 up.
So you save.
So 8 and 9. 17.
Wow, they just carved up.
Oh, there was only 16 of them left.
Blood tithe!
That's why you're excited is the blood tithe, not because the Graveguard are all dead.
Actually worked out really well. The Bloodbind helped a lot too.
Yes. My wolves will fight back. 12 attacks, 4s and 4s. 4s to wound. 4 wounds.
And I got
6
6 up armor, and I'm too far away from the thing, so 3 die.
3 die. Oh well.
Bam, bam, bam.
And then your Wrathmongers swinging at the Black Knights. 25 attacks from the Wrathmongers hitting on 3s.
Reroll 1s because they're near an enemy hero. Yay.
I think this is going to get them 3s to wound.
No rerolling here.
No rerolling. I'll get a 6 up, 6 up. I've only got 5 wounds left, so I'm going to roll lots of 6s. Yep, nope, that's not lots of 6s. Can we see lots of kitties? Nope, they're dead. Well, you know, that wasn't a horrible roll, but, you know, they're dead. Blood Tithe. A few more wolves that can attack, and then we'll be done. So 3 more. 4s and 4s. 4 more wounds. 6 and 6.
Oh, 6 is the save.
Yes.
Nice. And then I'm not near the...
Oh, you're not, so 3 die.
3 more die, man.
Well, that's enough for a battle shock.
Yes, sir.
They're currently bravery 7 because there's at least 10. He lost 6, so he'll lose d6 minus 1 more, so 4 more on.
Well then, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4.
At the end of your turn, you still just control these 2 objectives for 3 more points for you, bringing the score to 8 to 6 for Undead. Battle round 3, what happens to the Penumbral engine? It is still enlightened.
Okay.
And now we roll off to see who goes
here
first.
we go. Okay.
Oh!
Interesting.
You gonna take the double turn?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I may have forgotten his extra attack, but he's gonna get justice here.
It's the beginning of your turn, you get an extra command point, so you're up to 3 command points.
Command points now.
Prayers?
Prayers. We're gonna start with Killing Frenzy because I have to. Goes off on a 4. It does. So I'm gonna pick. Wow, this has not come up in a while. You know what? He gets +1 to hit. There you go. He's within 60.
He needs to kill the one guy.
He does
right?
need that help. And then we're gonna go for a Blood Boil because why not? We get it. It's gonna be the dogs nearest to him. They're gonna take 2 mortal wounds.
So these ones, one will die and one gets hurt. Wild form spell.
Wild form, which we actually get. You know what? That's that Korvac there.
+2 charge and run.
Yep. And then we're gonna pray, put our sword up in the air and say, Khorne, please help. Why won't you help?
Is that because you're using magic?
Why won't you help? Fine, I won't use magic anymore then.
So Flock of Doom?
Yeah, we'll try and flock it.
You're not using the magic, the birds just happen to be helping you. I'm gonna try to stop that.
Yeah, fair.
In 8. Nope. Who are you Flock of Dooming?
Flock of Doom.
Don't want to do him.
No, doggos.
The gray ones?
No, they're the not gray ones.
Do you mind doing gray ones?
Gray ones because they don't have the hero support. 3 mortal wounds this time.
Well, that kills 2. It's actually pretty good.
Start the movement phase, he's gonna whip the Slaughter Priest, Goriadon.
In the movement phase, Korgrass will just move up. They're gonna need a 5-inch charge to get down there because they have to stay up there. But we'll just say that if they make their charge, they'll be in combat. Yep. You know you can get there.
Oh, actually, the dogs are gonna be in the way on that one a little.
Oh, I see. You're fine. You're fine because you could kind of shift them under there.
Moving up.
Slaughter Priest coming over to the dogs. Oh no, he's going that way.
I guess they should both go and try and help out with dogs. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on the skeletons, but
Gonna throw bones at skeletons again. That worked really well for you last time.
That's-
4s to hit.
3s to hit.
3s to hit.
4s to wound.
4s to wound.
Oh, wow.
Any rend?
No rend.
So
5 up save with their crypt shields,
yeah.
and they have a 6 to ignore. Oh wow. You know what?
See, bones against bones, man. Doesn't work. Boop. Korgrath number 1 charging.
Charging.
Made it. Korgrath number 2 charging.
Come on, buddy. You got +2 to this
Yes,
one?
you're good. We said you had to get 5, so they're just gonna stand right here and both be able to fight. These 2.
Slaughter Priest?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Bloodstoker?
yes. Just going into this group.
So at the start of the combat phase, we're going to do for the Brass Citadel on those Korvaras again, so they
Reroll hits and wounds.
And then we're going to do on himself all out defense. And I'm pretty sure that's it.
The Gothmog is gonna try to finish him off.
Yeah, he's going to get +2 attacks again. No, actually, I'll remember it. He's going to get +3 because the Wrathmongers incite his rage as well.
3s to hit.
Because he's got +1 to hit, and he's a hero, so they all hit.
Nice.
These are 3s to wound with his ruinous axe. Wow.
Whoa.
Gothmog.
Does the 6s do anything?
No, they don't do anything.
-1.
-1.
4 up saves.
2 damage a swing.
Okay, so 2 of them get through, so I have to roll 4 6s. 4 kitties? You got him.
Okay, that's a Legion General down.
He crashes him down, and he reaches down and picks up the blade and just shoves it onto his axe, and the axe begins to glow, and he feels his rage increase.
Shoves the blade.
The rage blade.
Yeah, the rage blade. Is it +1 attack?
Yes.
Oh, nice. There goes. More.
We'll do my dogs next. 4s and 4s. Against your reavers. Oh, 4 wounds. 6 and 6. Oh no! No, the altar's close now.
Oh yeah, now he is. Look at that.
6 and 6.
I still lose 3 of them.
Your reavers are dwindling.
It's gonna start looking pretty sad for them. So 1, 2. I'm losing attacks. Oh, not great, but it is what it is.
Korgrath numero uno into the skeletons.
7 attacks on 3s.
Oh!
wow,
He's reroll everything though.
one
Reroll everything.
Hit roll.
Oh, and it goes to everything.
Okay.
3s to wound.
Rerolling. And everything hits wounds.
As a -1.
-1.
I don't get a save. How much damage?
Flat 2. So it's that.
So
times
this
2.
twice. So I just lost 7
Wow.
and 5 more, so 12. Well, I'll just pull off 12 from the back. Got 8, 12. I'll have them fight the other core. Which Korgrath is fine? Oh, the weaker one, of course. We're gonna put as many attacks in the other Korgrath as we can. Trying to kill that 7 wound one. 3s to hit. 4s to wound. Oh, that was bad. Save?
4 up armor.
Well, he takes 4 wounds. But brings another 3. If that was on the other guy, that would kill him. We still have a few more guys in the other one. 3s to hit. Gotta take out 4 wounds. 3s to hit, that's good. 4s to wound. That's enough to kill him. Save?
4 up armor.
2 wounds. So they hurt pretty bad. You wanna hit back now?
Might as well.
Actually, you should do your Slaughter Priest
Yeah, I'll do the
first.
Slaughter
The
Priest.
dogs would hurt him. 5 attacks.
So the Slaughter Priest hitting on 4s. The hero's not near enough.
Not close enough.
So 3s to wound. He got whipped, so he gets to reroll that. 1 wound, no rend.
No rend, 5 up.
And it's 2 damage.
Then 6s to ignore that. You kill him.
Yay.
Close Slaughter Priest! Yeah, at this point, I think we're pretty much done, because you're going to be able to push through this, but let's just have your other Korgrath see how much damage it does before we decide that.
7 attacks again. 3s to hit.
Reroll.
Reroll. For the breast, hit it up.
Nice.
And
3s to wound, reroll.
And
These are minus,
-1. So
just this
damage.
twice.
So I killed what, 14 or?
There, that's 6. And 4 more, so 10. Yeah, I have no command points.
Yeah, so there's a lot of running.
So that's 5, 10 right there, and the other guy had already killed 14.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lose 14 plus d6 more. There's 5, 10, 14. So I'm gonna lose, if I roll a 1, 1 will stay alive, and then I could, resurrect some of them.
I think I rolled. I think I only got 22 because it was 12 in the first one.
12 and 10.
22, yeah, not 24.
Okay, so
Yeah.
either way, most of them are going to run, and I'll do minor damage over here, and you've pushed through, and you still have 2 more turns.
Yeah, and their bravery is lowered by 1 by being beat up by Korgrath.
That's 1 more going away, and you're going to heal a couple for eating some bones.
Yep.
Chewing on 9 on the skeletons.
Marrow, if it is still there.
Yeah, there's still some marrow. And then you'll go and grab those objectives.
Yep.
So we're going to call it there as a major victory.
He did it. He actually Gothmog somehow pulled this one out.
That was 5 Black Knights charging. You rolled 6 6s.
I think that was a huge factor in the game.
Yeah, right there he should have died, right? But not only did you make your saves, which was above average rolling.
Right.
You rolled all those 6s, which killed him, which was awesome. I am very happy for that.
I'm thinking even if you summon the 30 zombies, I think because of the way the turnover went, they'd just be stuck there right now.
Yeah, and then
Not
it'd be like, oh look, there's 30 guys that you can just charge, and they have no support, and
Exactly, yeah.
they'll have a couple attacks each. They could do a bit of damage, but
Rathmogger.
so it's a major victory, and you got your little minor relic, so +1 attack on him from now on.
I'll take it.
And we're basically the reward for this is that when we go to do next week's missions, you'll actually have intel on them. They won't be totally obfuscated,
Yeah.
which is what was going to happen. You're going to go into them blind. Now you're not, which is quite useful. So now let's go check out to see how Vladislav the Impaler is doing in his mission. Everybody, you can go click the link below to go and watch the next mission. It is in the MiniWarGaming Vault. If you are not a Vault member, you can still click it and get a free 7-day trial, which will get you access to the rest of this campaign and thousands of other battle reports and tutorials and all sorts of other stuff. And it helps us to do all of this. That's what supports us. That's what allows us to do everything.
Right?
Keeps the cogs turning, keeps the people fed. And so thank you to the Vault members. Click that link below, find out what happens next. Thank you for watching. Happy Wargaming.